They say the greatest love stories are the saddest ones, and this is ours. 600 years before the birth of Jesus Christ, in a faraway land, there lived one of the 5 greatest warriors who ever lived. His name was Ibrahim. With him, always by his side, was his partner Ingy, the most brilliant mind in war the world had ever seen. Together, they were an unstoppable duo. They led the strongest army that the world had ever known. Nothing could stop them. No force could break them. They had it all: power, glory, fame, and most importantly, each other. They were truly blessed, but their happiness was short-lived. Their ultimate enemy, Madara, a muscular man with long flowing hair, betrayed them and ambushed them in the middle of the night. Ibrahim fought bravely, but Madara was too strong. He took Ingy's life right in front of Ibrahim. Devastated and enraged, Ibrahim barely escaped alive, but he swore revenge. By the gods, he will make Madara pay for what he did. He will destroy him in the most brutal way possible. This moment was the start of a new journey. Ibrahim began to travel across the land, searching for legendary warriors to join his cause. First, he found Sawa, an unbeatable giant warrior whose every step shook the ground. Then he met Zizo, the fastest fighter alive, Abdo, the clever tactician, Othman, the strategic genius, and finally, Hakim, the strongest archer who could hit a moving target from miles away. Together with Ibrahim, they became known as the 6 Legends. For years, they trained relentlessly, preparing for the final battle. Each one of them was a master in their own right, but together they were unstoppable. They formed the strongest army in history. After years of preparation, the time had finally come. They launched an epic war against Madara and his army. Battles were fought, mountains were moved, rivers were dried up with the blood of the enemies, but still neither side would back down. It was clear that this war would be won by the one who struck first, by the one who took the lead, and Ibrahim was the first one to make his move. Using his brilliant tactics and strategies, he defeated Madara's army and got closer and closer to his ultimate goal. As the war raged on, Ibrahim and Madara's armies clashed in one final battle. It was a battle like no other, a battle that would decide the fate of the world. Both sides fought with all their might, but it was clear that only one could win. And in the end, it was Ibrahim who came out on top. He stood over Madara, his sword raised high, and in a single swift move, he ended Madara's life. He had avenged Ingy. The war was over, the world was at peace, and Ibrahim, the greatest warrior who ever lived, was crowned as the supreme leader of all armies and lands. He ruled like a true king, with unmatched strength and honor. And so the legend of Ibrahim and Ingy was passed down through generations, a tale of tragic love and heroic legacy, a love story that even death couldn't stop. They say the greatest empires fall, but their legends live on, and Ibrahim and Ingy's legend will live on forever.